Trump actually reinforces what I've said before, which is that we definitely need a woman as president. Now, hold on a second. I didn't say Hillary Clinton. I didn't say Sarah Palin. One of the problems we have is that we don't have any candidates in either department, men or women, that we really want to be as president. And why is that? Because the people that we would want as president don't want to fucking be president. They don't want the job. They see what happens when they take that job. If you want to become the most hated person in the country or the world, then you could just go ahead and become president. That's what's got to change. So something happens when you get into be president. I mean, every time someone becomes president, the first thing that happens, almost as if you could set your watch by it, is this betrayal of promises on the campaign trail. So clearly, there is some secret group that's running or intimidating the person who becomes president. Clearly, that's the case. You're not a conspiracy theorist to think that. We've always said we want money out of Washington. Then we vote money into Washington. We have these lobbyists. I mean, how can these people even become candidates when the whole chant of the masses is that we do not want that element in the presidency because it's corrupting it? So I tell you what you do. You lower the testosterone by, yes, putting a woman as president. Keep in mind, the woman or the man, whoever it is not going to be the only person who's the decision maker. There's going to be all these issues and policies. It's not even necessarily a person or a group that's intimidating the presidency. There's things going on that we don't know about with other countries. There's all these other deals. You've got to take on all the responsibilities of the previous president. Okay, it doesn't mean you want to do what's going on there. But I mean, like, look at Trump. If he had been a different guy and come out and said, Obama was tried his best, but he went up against, a old world philosophy with his hope. But we want to extend that hope. I'm the guy because I'm a psycho and I'm crazy. I'm an asshole. So I'm going to take that hope and I'm going to take it in for the man. I'm going to take it in for all of us. I'm taking it so that we do have bigger masses. But instead, he did let his ego get in the way. He wanted his name on it. He wanted the Trump logo on it, which he would have done a much better job because now the Trump logo is going to be evil. If he had said, we're going to take hope, because hope doesn't belong to Obama. Hope belongs to us, and Obama would agree with that. You don't have to support the guy, but the philosophy. Why are you tearing down the philosophy that clearly had support around the planet? And that's the way you got to look at it. That's the New World Order. The New World Order is not tyranny. That's what we've been putting up with. That's what World War II was. Well, he's not Hitler. Okay, well, he's doing a good job of imitating him in the 21st century. I mean, give me a fucking break, man. If he's so strong, if he's got all that power, if he's got all that ego, he wants to use that to come out with his own policies and tear up the Iran deal. I mean, that risked all the other countries that signed that. You don't hear about that on the media. The media is a big problem. Someone's got to come out there and be honest about this. And it's clear that those on the media are intimidated to say something because of who owns the media. It's the same people who own the banks. Do you know that? Okay, that's not a conspiracy theory. Look at the Wall Street Journal. It's a fact. So those anchors are going to be intimidated because you will get fired. Dan Rather types will get fired. If they come out with a news story bashing someone, and it turns out later on that they come up with a story that it's a fake story, which they can do. Fear. What? False evidence appearing real. They can come up with false evidence very quickly to undo a story that's true. They do it all the time. I can show you how they do it, but I don't want to give out any secrets. It's easily done. The same with diffusing a story. It's like when you know you're going to get busted because you've been cheating on your wife with like 5 other women, then you make yourself get busted by getting caught kissing the neighbor woman. Oh, no, I'm sorry, dear. I never did this before. I didn't mean to kiss her. And so you get away with murder. Your wife thinks, okay, well, he only was kissing the woman next door. He wasn't like having an affair. And the fact of the matter is he's just ruined it. He's diffused the situation. Okay, now those in power do that all the time. Okay, we need someone who doesn't do that. But how do you get a woman in office then? You're going to say, well, she's going to get pushed around in this male-dominated world, which we want to lower that. Right. Guys, we want to sit on the couch right now and eat chips and watch the football game. We don't want to fucking run everything in the whole goddamn country. So females want to be president. And by the way, I think their time is due. Okay? But what you're going to have to do is this. You're going to have to send in a female who's strong-minded, knows what's going on, and she has to be the tomboy. I kind of describe it as the single mom archetype, which she doesn't have to be the single mom, but she has to be that chick who handles her own business, who could be the single mom real easily. This whole, we don't need man attitude is not going to work either. That's going to be as radical as Trump is on the other end. Fuck man, let's take over the planet. I mean, don't do that. Just like men are trying to do. We don't want to do that. I thought you were smarter than that. So you need to send in some. You need to send in some bodyguards, some escorts, whether that be senators, congressmen, or it be people that are Secretary of State or Vice President. You need some real live wire cats. I mean, we need people that look at their records. What we need some real live wire cats. We don't want the perfect guy. You know what I mean? Like look at Biden yesterday. He said you're a goddamn liar. Now everyone's all he's look what he said. He can't become president saying that. I mean, compare that to what Trump has said. Okay, now we're not bowing down to that, but all he said was you're a goddamn liar. Everyone's jumping on his case. We need that guy as the halo. A halo is the circle of bodyguards. Like when someone's walking around, who's very famous. Okay, they put a halo around them, which means you don't see these bodyguards. You don't know where they're at. They're like snipers hidden there. But if anyone comes too close and starts coming across into the circle where the person's walking along, breaks the halo, then one of the guys takes out that person. And that's what you're going to need. If you're going to send in a female to become president, you're going to have to put some real shit talkers, some real guys who are willing to go down for theirs. And I know guys like this in real life, so I know guys like that that'll do it as a president. I mean, what's the girl's name from the Minnesota, the representative? If you're going to send her, you need to send some real white boys that are down for their crimes, which means basically they're how many you are ready to lose. If they're like, you know what, I'm down for the cause, I'm not down for myself. And you will find those guys. Look at their records. They usually have criminal records when it comes to this. They're people. Why would you talk to him? That guy's a problem. That guy's drama. Those guys usually are down to take these jobs because they think they're down and out as it is. And put them in those positions, and people will get it. People will understand. And as soon as one of these troublemakers that can't starts telling you go home, send her back, cross the line, that's the guy that's going to take out that guy. Because if you're too politically correct, you're not going to do it. But you don't want to do it as the president. You've got to be cordial. So send in 5 guys around a good, decent female. All the art and beauty of a female type mind that we all got as guys always want, because you all date your mommies and you all fucking date your sisters. Come on, be honest about it. Be honest about it. All right, it encompasses all that. Send her in with her kids, her bodyguards, her men. Send her in with her men. Exactly what I'm saying. Her men. Who are her men? You know who they are. You all know that girl that you all stick up for. That one Mary that you won't. That you don't. No one can mess with. And to get across the line, they have to go through 3 guys to interview before you can talk to our shot caller, our female friend. You all know who that girl is. You all had one in your life. Okay, that's what you do. That's the concept.